She like the stick shift. Ay, count a four and make a wish. I wish. What? That's how to keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard. Gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Getting blood across it where the blood thinner. Water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders.
As well, set to kick off.
Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
And
on 1st and 10, Love.
Nice little.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. Breakaway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
It's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Colts 6. Raiders nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It was Damon Harrison.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're ready today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
That goes for a gain of 31.
31 yards.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
He's got it complete to Thompson.
Love's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll turn to Thompson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
The kick is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with him prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Breida. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jackson running over the middle by Graham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To Jakeem Grant. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Greg Stroman on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
They hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play or your best blocker.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And the Raiders have got him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And a throw here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And it's 3rd and long for Love. Able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 19
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. First down going to the air with Love. Conley's got it over the middle. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A pass complete here to Conley. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
34. Leon Jacobs.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third. Here's Jackson to throw, and Eifert has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll bring up second down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And at the 25-yard line, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Got some room at the 30. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. How did they get that done? And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half. And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller. Give me the ball. Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. They'll get this just up past the 20, but marker is down. Let's get the ball. That holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Brings up. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely. Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out. And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books,
but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
14-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. A pitch back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's out to the left and complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Matt pushed down in the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to Derek Watt.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Raiders first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Indianapolis.
Love now to pass on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Williams out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A big spot now for the rookie Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Chris Thompson.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
First down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Incomplete.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Room here to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
At 27.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Las Vegas.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Fournette, a first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 35-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Colts 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
5-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 22.
That third down conversion good for 23. Here's Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.